What's up guys, Connor here with a quick but absolutely incredible update on Star Wars movie news. So it turns out a major Star Wars film announcement is very likely to come during the summer, which is also heavily rumored to be either a Boba Fett or Obi-Wan Kenobi anthology movie. This would of course be the untitled and unknown Star Wars movie releasing in 2020, so it's more than a bit of time until it's due to release. To be honest, I'd imagine it might release in May of 2020, kind of similar to the Han Solo spin-off which is releasing in May of 2018. But they could always change the format, so that's in no way confirmed. Anyway, let's take a closer look at the details. So the head of Lucasfilm, who you should all know by now as Kathleen Kennedy, was talking in an interview with MTV. She was talking about Star Wars Anthology movies, so the kind of spin-offs like Rogue One. During this interview, she did say that she couldn't promise when the announcement about the next anthology movie would be made. But what she did do was give us a rough estimate of when she thinks it will be announced. So here's what she had to say. "I think we're getting close. My hope would be sometime around the summer. I never want to predict the creative process because it's its own thing. So we're in the midst of those discussions now." Okay, that's pretty much everything she had to say about it in the interview, so basically, to sum it up, a major Star Wars movie announcement is very likely to release during the summer. And according to recent rumors, this is probably going to be either an Obi-Wan anthology movie focusing on Obi-Wan Kenobi with Ewan Mcgregor coming back as Obi-Wan, or a movie focusing on Boba Fett. Now, here is where I think some of you guys might disagree with me. I'd rather have an Obi-Wan movie before a Boba Fett movie. Now, the reason I say this is because recently Star Wars movies have been getting more gritty and, to be honest, a little bit more realistic. If you look at the difference between the average Star Wars movie and Rogue One, you can see a lot of these distinct features that separate the two styles. I want to see a Boba Fett movie once we've perfected that gritty style. Because I think if we get perhaps another 2 or 3 years of working on the anthology movie format and really honing that gritty feel, a Boba Fett movie could be absolutely insane. But until then, I'd be more than happy to see an Obi-Wan anthology film. Especially considering we've still got the Han Solo movie before any of this is set to happen. I'm sure a lot of you guys feel the same way. We all want to see more Obi-Wan content. Considering he was recently in Star Wars Rebels, so he's definitely on Lucasfilm's radar. And on top of this, Ewan McGregor has recently said that he would like to appear again as Obi-Wan. So it's definitely on the table. Unfortunately, chances are we're not going to hear anything more about this until the announcement is made, which is very likely to be at the Disney Expo, which is set to take place between July 14th and July 16th at the Anaheim Convention Center in LA. So a little bit longer to go and we'll probably have our first solid news on the new Star Wars movie. It seems a bit weird getting excited about something that's still really far away, but I can't help it, I really can't. I think either way, whether we get a Boba Fett film or an Obi-Wan film, or even if it's something completely different, at the end of the day, the movie is still going to be Star Wars, and it's still going to be awesome. Anyway, that's it for today's quick update. Tell me in the comments below, what do you guys want to see in the summer announcement? Personally, I prefer an Obi-Wan movie because then we get Ewan McGregor back, and I think an Obi-Wan movie might be easier for most people to watch. Really, I'd love to see a Boba Fett movie as well, but I'd like to see that later down the line. Because, to be honest, I don't think people are ready for it just yet. Anyway, thank you guys so much for your support, I'll see you next time, and may the Force be with you.